the way that boys are raised, they're raised to hate women. Yeah. And if they don't hate women, the men hate them. When the guys like to come in my comments and be like, it's not all men, it's not all men, it's not all men. Men do not even check each other. And I keep saying this because they do not. If the men checked each other, we wouldn't have these violent crime stats. If the men checked each other, 4 women would not be unalived every day. You can look at serial killers and see how they operate, right? And just because they're serial killers doesn't mean they're not a good example for this. They slowly build up a resume of crimes, and then they get to the more heinous things, and then it gets worse and worse. This is reality. This is how they operate. They like to see what they can get away with, and eventually they attack women. So the issue is men do not police men from a young age. Boys are literally bullied as children by other boys to hate women, and if you stand up for women, you are bullied. This is how society functions. I really fucking hate it when they come in my comments and they say that it's not all men, but these men are not correcting men. Even the small, I hate the word, but microaggressions that they make towards women, because is it really micro if it adds on to the bigger scale of things? They don't correct it because they're just like, that's just part of being a man. Like, yeah, talk about that ball and chain at home. Talk about how she's nagging you. And then eventually that man assaults his wife. Yeah, but it starts early on. So this is why women should just focus on ourselves. This is why women do not need to center men, because the men don't give a fuck about each other. They don't give a fuck about helping each other. They don't give a fuck about helping women. And it's been like this for thousands of years. It's safer for men to be quiet than it is to stand up for women. Yeah, thousands of years. Yeah, thousands of years. And nothing's changed. I know everybody likes to talk about you're so privileged in America.